Good morning, Prof. and friends. My name is Faila Adelta. I'll be presenting about my project, which is the crude oil pipeline constructions in Rokan. Here's the list of content. There are introduction, project appraisal, project planning, and also the conclusion. We'll start with the background. So the Rokan block is one of Indonesia's largest oil fields located in the Riau province on the island of Sumatra. Rokan block accounts for about 24% of national oil production. Crude oil produced in the Rokan block was transported via a pipeline owned by a foreign company. Because of it, the Indonesian government planned to build a new pipeline to transport the crude oil to the Dumai refinery, which is operated by the local government. The Rokan oil pipeline project involves the construction of a pipeline with a length of approximately 300 kilometers from the Rokan block to the Dumai refinery. The pipeline will have the capacity to transport around 250,000 barrels of crude oil per day. The main products from the Dumai refinery unit, such as premium, kerosene, solar, and so on. So the objectives of this project, the first one is to boost efficiency in Indonesia's energy budget in line with the government's efforts to reduce oil imports. The second one is to support the government's program in increasing the lifting and effectiveness of oil distribution from the Rokan block, which is the backbone of national petroleum productions, as well as one of the largest oil blocks in Indonesia. Next, the market analysis. In July 2023, the production of crude oil for Indonesia was around 500,000 barrels per day. Even though Indonesia production of oil fluctuated substantially in recent months, it tended to increase through the August 2022 to July 2023. In 2022, approximately 1.58 million barrels of oil were consumed daily in Indonesia, indicating an increase from the previous year. In that year, the country's production volume of oil reached 600,000 barrels per day. Here's the graph of the crude oil productions and exports. And for the technical analysis, the main process will be the staging construction, excavating the trench, and also the pipe assembly. The system components, there are the tank, product pipeline, pumping station, metering station, valve, supervisory control, and data acquisition system, also the mass flow meter. For the socioeconomic analysis, because the construction of this national strategic project will involve a lot of construction scope and local labor, it is expected that the multiplier effect will be able to contribute significantly to increasing human resource capacity and transferring knowledge in the region. Cooperation was carried out with PT Krakatau Steel. This is targeted to reduce material procurement costs and provide more value to the domestic steel industry as an effort to increase the use of domestic products. In principle, the construction of the Rokan oil pipeline is an effort to encourage energy budget efficiency in Indonesia, along with the government's effort to reduce oil imports. Here's the financial analysis. The budget for this project is expected to be no more than 1,165 billion rupiah. The cost is separated into several sections, including the cost of human resources, equipment costs, and the unexpected costs as well. For the ecological analysis, the risk of oil spills is an important consideration in any pipeline project. Robust spill prevention measures such as pipeline integrity inspections, leak detection systems, and emergency shutdown systems should be implemented to minimize the likelihood of spills. Additionally, an effective spill response plan should be in place to ensure prompt containment, cleanup, and remediation in the event of an incident. The Rokan oil pipeline project may intersect areas with high biodiversity value, including protected areas, critical habitats, or migration corridors. The disturbance caused by pipeline construction and operation can potentially impact sensitive species, including endangered or threatened wildlife. For the project planning, here's the organizational structure. There are 5 main departments, which is the finance, engineering and design, construction, operation, and the external affair. Here's the work breakdown structures. We'll start with the planning. There are survey, preparation, licensing, and next is the engineering. There will be process design and also the construction layout and the project executions. There will be constructions and commissioning. And the last one is the finishing. It's about the maintenance and quality control. Here's scheduling. The project will start in the early of 2024 and aim to finish in 2025. So we'll start with the location survey and the preparation such as financial plan, human resources, and the licensing. And the next process is the process design, construction layout, and the last one is the project execution, which is the constructions and commissioning. Here's the network diagram. The critical path is shown with the green line, which is activity A1, A3, A5, A6, B1, B3 or B4, C2 or C3 or C4, C5, C6, and C8. While the spike only occurs on activity A1, A4, B2, C1, and C7. And most of the activities has predecessors, so it have to be completed before jump into the next activity. There's the critical path method. As I said before, there are several slack, which is in activity A1, A4, B2, C1, and C7. Here's the program evaluation review technique, where M is the most likely time, A is the optimistic time, and B is the pessimistic time. Based on the calculation, the total is about 73 weeks, with the total project variance is 6.3 weeks, and the standard deviation is 2.5 weeks. Hence, if the proposed project time is 76 weeks, then the probability to achieve the project on time is around 87%. There's the budgeting. It is separated into the cost of human resources, equipment costs, and the unexpected costs, which is around 25%. Hence, the total of the budgeting for this project is around 1,165 billion rupiah. There's the S-curve graph. The x-axis shows the duration in weeks, while the y-axis shows the percentage of weight in budgeting. As seen on the graph, the trend line was actually too extreme, even though it is still increasing through all the time. Okay, so as the conclusion, the project objectives is to boost efficiency in Indonesia's energy budget, in line with the government's efforts to reduce oil imports and to support the government's program in increasing the lifting and effectiveness of oil distribution from the Rokan block, which is the backbone of national petroleum productions, as well as one of the largest oil blocks in Indonesia. The project is expected to be finished in about 76 weeks. The project will start in early January 2024 and aim to finish by June 2025. In this project, the organizational structure that will be used is the departmental organization, where section-level personnel are temporarily assigned as project leaders and will return to their former positions at project terminations. And for the PERT, the total is about 73 weeks, with the total project variance is 6.3 weeks, and the standard deviations is 2.5 weeks. Hence, if the proposed project time is 76 weeks, then the probability to achieve the project on time is around 87%. Last one, the most weight in budgeting is at the pipeline construction, which is takes more than 80% of the budgeting. As a result, the project total budget will be assumed around 1,165 billion rupiah. Here's the conclusions. I think that's all from my project presentations. Thank you.